I'm Tom from Do-It-Yourself Home Automation, and this is an overview of my new Synology network attached storage system. So if you have a home automation system and you're capturing a lot of video from a Nest camera and something like that, you want to store it, or if you just simply have a media system and you want to be able to store a lot of video files and movies and that kind of thing, then you might need to add a network attached storage system to your network. And the idea with these is that you basically have an array of hard drives, and you can store a huge amount of data and access this through any of the computers in your house, through your media center, and you can even, with this Synology system, access it remotely. So you basically have like your own cloud. And this is on all the time, so you don't have to have something plugged into your computer, like a drive plugged into your computer, in order to use it. And the great thing, the reason I chose Synology, they have a great operating system you can access through your web browser, and setup is super easy. And also you can add to this as you need to add more storage. So this is a DS918 model. It's got 4 drive bays on there, so you can do 4 different hard drives. And this is the power for it. It's plugged into my home automation area over here in the garage. In another video I showed how I'm using the Google Wi-Fi and a switch to connect this up. And then here's the actual installation guide that came with it. And it's so simple to set up, you can see it's actually just showing with pictures. You don't even need a screwdriver to install the drives. And basically you get hard drives of whatever size you want. I chose to go with Iron Wolf 10 terabyte drives from Seagate, and I just started with one. It's about $350 at the time I made this video, so it's kind of expensive, but you can add as you go. And basically all you have to do to set this up is unbox it, and then you pop these little drive enclosures out, you snap the drive in and put them back in. And then there's a very simple setup process you go through that web interface from Synology. And you can basically create a drive you can then access as a network drive from Windows or from other Mac computers on your network. And again, the cool thing with this is I started with 10 terabytes. But then as my storage needs grow, I can easily pop in additional drives. So say I put another 3 10 terabyte drives in here, and they can be very easily added to the existing volume. So you could have essentially like one giant, in this case, 40 terabyte hard drive. And then with Synology, you can actually do some other cool things, like you can add an additional Synology network attached storage system as an expansion unit to this one. So I can even add additional drives, and I could have like an 80 terabyte hard drive essentially on my network that I'm storing files to. You also, if you want to protect your data, you can do a RAID system where everything from one drive is mirrored over to your other drives. For me, that's not as essential. I just want to have a lot of storage. So it's really, really simple to set up. It's been working great so far. Just drop the drive in, followed a couple prompts in the Synology web-based operating system, and then I can very easily start to drag and drop all my files from Windows over here to store them. So that's the Synology network attached storage system, and in other videos I'll go into a lot more detail on how I'm using it.